Welcome to Inner Peace Arts Unscripted. I'm your host, James Coleman. I'm a writer, speaker, and coach on personal development, spirituality, and social change. You can check me out on my blog at innerpeacearts.wordpress.com, Facebook at innerpeacearts1, and Twitter at innerpeacearts1. That's innerpeacearts1. And you can write me at innerpeacearts@protonmail.com. Today's episode is on confidence, and I'm going to put forth a definition for confidence that's in line with some of the things that we've been talking about, especially around material. And I just mentioned this because, I've been talking a lot about material, and just because I'm talking about material doesn't mean I am materialistic in the sense of what most people consider, materialistic, like I want things and things for things' sake. Things are actually a means to something else, right? You eat food in order to enjoy life, right? So you're not being materialistic if you want to eat food. You have clothing because that's how humans protect themselves against the elements. So that's not materialistic. And what I mean by material is like the thing that we manipulate that create this entire experience. Like without stuff, there is no experience. So that's what I'm meaning when I say we're talking about material. And I'll say that over and over again, just so that it's clear that that's how I'm using the term. But today we're talking about confidence. And I basically define confidence as the ability to make predictions that work. Right. So I have confidence in something when I know that the way that I'm thinking about it or the actions that I take will work. I don't have confidence when the actions that I take won't work. And confidence can be either in yourself to get something done or in an agent who gets something done on your behalf. In either case, confidence is related to getting something done. It's related to predictability, right? And things that work. So right there we can see, little connections, right? That if truth is what works, that's William James, old pragmatic philosophy kind of definition of truth. And it has some issues to just say what works, because I think truth has a little bit more than that. But at the end of the day, it does have to work. So truth and confidence are closely related. And confidence is something that, you can build as you build better predictive models, right? If you have a predictive model of something where, statistically the outcome that you want occurs 99.999% of the time, you're going to be pretty confident that that model is going to work. If your predictability is at 0.001%, your confidence might be a little lower. And so that's really it. So next is like, okay, how do you go about using this new definition of confidence, right? Well, you now see that it's related to your ability to get something done, and if you want to be more confident, then you need to improve your ability to get that done, right? So confidence is now removed from being merely a emotion to a skill that you can build, and that you build confidence as you're able to increase your performance with regard to producing a given result. This is important for kids, right? Because kids often say, "Oh, I wasn't able to do it," and you can see their confidence drop. And in some ways, they are correct, right? If you can't do it, then there's no confidence there. But notice confidence is not is separate from capacity or potentiality, right? So the child, we as people, have capacity and potential to do things, and that capacity and potential is at 100%. So we can have 100% confidence in our capacity to improve, and that's how we can order things to help ourselves and kids, grow. Is that we recognize that we do have capacity, we recognize that we do have potential, we recognize that we do have some things, right? I can also use this notion of confidence to help build skills, right? Because I know that I have something, and that I can say whatever I have is sufficient to get me to the next step. That can give me confidence to do something, because I know that whatever I do can bring me to the next step. And I'm sure there's other ways people can find to use this definition of confidence, but it has been one that I came up with a while ago, and over time I have seen its truth, as I became more, I guess, action oriented, more oriented towards getting specific things done. I was like, oh, okay, I can do this, and I can have confidence, and that this confidence is a skill, and that it's not just something that you're born with. No, it's something that you develop, and it comes in many ways through finding out those things that are true, right? Finding out what things are 100%. What are the things that you can rely on? The things that you can rely on are those things in which you can have confidence. So we can have confidence in rules. We can have confidence in the way things work. When we understand how things work, we can have confidence that certain situations will yield certain results, and we can then use those results for meeting our agenda. So that's all I really wanted to share today, and I think it's this is a good kind of personal development reminder that on what confidence is, how to get it, how to build it. Once again, confidence is the ability to make, this is what I wanted to say. Confidence is the ability to make predictions in your favor. That's the definition that I had. Confidence is your ability to make predictions in your favor, and then including acting on those. So that's included in it too. So the definition has some edges in there, right? We can work that out later. That's why this is Inner Peace Arts Unscripted, right? We get to see all of the pieces kind of coming together. And that can be helpful for you as you see what pieces work for you, what aspects of the definition help you make improvements in your own life. There's not an area in your life in which more confidence could not be helpful, right? I mean, if you were able to predict, let's go with a classic one, able to predict the lottery numbers with confidence, you would probably be arrested. Or they would ban you from playing or ban you from interacting with anybody regarding the lottery because you would bankrupt them. That actually might not be a bad thing, because then it would eliminate the theft of money. It's a negative tax on people, that most of the people that are playing lotto need to be spending the money on something else. But that's another story. Maybe they can have confidence in themselves to do something else that they won't have to play lotto and can see, because professional gamblers don't play lotto, right? They don't. They play roulette, they play blackjack, They'll play poker, but they don't play lotto. Hint, hint, hint. So that's it. Confidence is the ability to predict things in your favor. And of course, if you can predict things in your favor, you're going to take those actions that are going to make things in your favor, right? I mean, it's pretty simple. So that's it. I hope that this was helpful and that it, again, moves you forward in your endeavors to get whatever done it is that you want to get done. I'm James Coleman, Inner Peace Arts Unscripted. This has been, you can find me on Facebook, Twitter, the blog. Write me innerpeacearts@protonmail.com. Yavarechecha Adonai veish merecha, Ya'er Adonai panav elecha vichuneka, Yisa Adonai panav elecha, ve'asem lecha shalom. Have a fantastic day.